Welcome back to the Fantasy Football Card Quest. Game one. What's up, Michael Ham? Game one of the Stanley Cup. We're in the heart of the NFL offseason right now. Training camp does not start till July 27th. That's almost a month away. And actually, the Steelers and the Cowboys, they can report on the 21st because there's a Hall of Fame game on August 8th. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll also, tonight's a live stream. I've got some housekeeping items to clean up, to stay up to date on. I want to give you guys an update on the Card Quest Investor Championship. I've got that sheet fleshed out. I've been so busy doing data research today, guys, and doing research on the football card market, comparing different iconic rookie cards of the top 10 projected athletes from each position: quarterback, running back, wide receiver. So I'm excited to share some really juicy recently sold data with you guys, and also some really juicy available items listings for you guys off of eBay. Just asking myself, how can I provide you guys with more value? And right now is such a great time for us football card investors and collectors to be buying. I've been so busy buying that I could do a mail day every day for here on, for the next month to get through all my packages. So I've got some mail actually sitting on my desk right here. Actually, this is nice, guys. I've actually got a new setup. I've got a desk right here with the black tablecloth that just came in, an extra wide desk. I'll have to take a picture a little behind the scenes, give you guys a look at it. I'm going to do some new camera angles. So welcome back, guys. Happy Monday night. Go Lightning. Game one, the Stanley Cup Finals, man. Let's dig in. What's up, Carson? Check your text before you go live. Okay. No, I just went live. Actually, a couple minutes early. It's actually only 8:28, so I guess I have a couple minutes here to check my text. Let's see. Oh, you know what, Carson? I got to give you... Dude, I don't have that phone. I gave you my other phone number, so... Can you email me, Carson? Hey, what's up, Joel? I did get your email, and so I will be sending your giveaway. Thank you for reaching out to me, man. I must have missed your email from last week if you did. But if you didn't, good stuff. I'm glad, because I've had those cards sitting here. I'm like, man, that's right. Joel and Michael Ham here in Tampa, which I'm going to meet up with him. He's bugged me every week to go to a card show, and I will be going to a card show, filming the whole thing, extravaganza very soon. It's going to be a blast. Hey, what's up, David Hunter in the house? Let's dig in. You reckon sports cards will climb back up? Connor May. Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and dig right into this content. So I want to share a couple NFL updates with you first, but there are growth on iconic rookie cards of the top 10 quarterbacks. So that was the first thing I did this morning, was look at the top 10 projected quarterbacks going into 2021 here, and looking at what their iconic rookie cards are trading for. What kind of sales did they have over the weekend? What are they trading for today in relation to other guys in their same draft class? That kind of analysis. So let's go ahead and dig into that. What's up, Huddle? Raven Invest. What is going on? Good evening, sir, to you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I spent so much time doing research today that I didn't start recording my video until very late in the afternoon. And then it was like, I was giving me a little bit of issues with audio, so I'm like, let's just go live tonight. I want to start getting into this mode of doing like 30 to 45-minute live streams, and so that way we can stay up to date with like current events, and immediately after games look at how the market is moving, and so we can just really stay ahead of that. Because right now, for example, like as a card investor and flipper collector in football cards, we're very busy right now because we've been buying so much. Take me, for example. I've been buying so much stuff at incredible value. Not just skill position, but quarterbacks too, guys. Wait till I share some of these findings with you. And I've got to get ready. I've got to start balancing out that scale. I've been buying and buying, but like I said, I could do a mail day every day for the next month, and I need to get through those cards and actually put in the legwork to list them. So one of my primary goals this week is to start listing 10 cards a day on eBay. Just get them ready. Just do some buy it nows, maybe like 20% higher than what I would think they're going for an auction right now, just to be ready, because I have a feeling that with the preseason starting in early August and training camp starting the end of July, we're having a lot of speculation going on right now, and there's a little bit of a trickle up. I think we're starting to see a little bit of trickling increase in price values of, a lot of and it fluctuates by year, right? So it's much easier to see a price increase in an athlete like Tom Brady or even Dak Prescott going back to 2016 than it is to see in Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow, who's a 2020 athlete. And you've got so many different options to choose from for those guys. So what I've seen is that, from doing the data analysis on June 10th and then looking at it 18 days later today, what the same card, in this case, it was the donruss Justin Herbert, that card really hasn't gone up a lot. And I think that's because there's so many different options in the 2020 draft class that you can choose from right now specifically to invest in. So it's hard to really focus in. Whereas when you look at 2016 Dak Prescott, you're really looking at the donruss or the optic, that iconic rated rookie card. That's a very unique looking set and year in 2016. Plus it's the first year of optic. So that base card is very iconic, and it's highly collectible. It's got great eye appeal, and the same thing with the Prism. All those base rookies in 2016 and 2017 being silvers, it's the same thing. So what's up, Hercules Sports Cards? What's up, Malone Money Mindset? What's going on, guys? Let's see what you guys said about IG. Yeah, great call there. So let's just go ahead and dig into this. Let me see how I share my screen here. This is nice. I believe you guys can hear me. Carson, free. Oh, sweet, dude. Free custom label on QB upgrade. Yeah. So I'm very excited about this, guys. Quick update on my Pure Graded X card submission. I have about 23 cards with them, and every single one of them are getting custom slab labels. So I'm very excited about that because they look incredible between Thomas and Allen and Carson, and the preliminary artwork I've seen. Wait till you guys see the custom slabs that I'm getting on some of these 90s and early 2000s cards that have been in my personal collection. And I'm very excited to do a reveal. If you guys want to check out puregradedx.com, they are a legitimate alternative grading company doing great things. They're using PSA quality plastic. They're using industry standard technology, and they've got great communication turnaround times. And the best thing about it is that they will design a custom color match. We talk about color match and eye appeal and collectability. They will design a custom color match, eye appeal, collectability slab for your card that will set you apart from any other card in the marketplace. Nobody's going to have a slab of my Tom Brady 2000 impact that I'm gonna have in the very near future. So in a way, I can almost set it where I want to. And collectability is all about eye appeal and what one person likes. So I love what they're doing, and I'm supporting them. And you can use my promo code Quest at checkout and give you $10 off. So hey, there you go. Oh, and that's what I was supposed to share with Carson just sent me, is that right now they're doing a free custom label upgrade on QB card submitted on any sweet. Right on. There you go. Cool. All right, so I got my screen shared up. Let's go ahead and jump right into this investor challenge. Give you guys a quick update. I got everybody's information on the sheet. There's a few people that I have not got their picks from yet. So I'm going to wait, and actually it's kind of like a mortgage refinance or a mortgage application. We're going to go ahead and give these guys who already gave me their prices and the information, the rate lock, the price lock. There's 5 guys though that haven't had given me their picks yet, and that's Jorge, Acevedo, Voodoo Rage, who's also Sports Cars 716 on IG, Raleigh Al, David Mercer, and Michael Howe. You guys, if you're watching this, make sure you comment on this video. Leave me your QB and a card, a wide receiver and a card, and a running back and a card for pick to be entered into the Card Quest Investor Championships. That's going to officially kick off July 1st, and we're going to get into it. All right. So some other funny, interesting updates. I guess it's not so much funny unless like we make it funny. But hey, what's up, George? Basement Sports Cards. Can you pin the site for that? Yeah, I can pin the site. I'll pin the site for you guys for sure. Holy crap, it's hot, dude. It's fully summer down here, guys, and I got the AC going and everything, but I'm making some upgrades in my office, my office garage here, and so I think I'm gonna insulate this whole wall because it gets really hot in the afternoon. It just takes a while to cool off. So, but Joe Mixon, you guys see this hype for Joe Mixon? They think Joe Mixon's going to have the largest workload of his career this year. A number reached by a single running back, Dalvin Cook, in Week 13 just once last year. That's what they're talking about, Joe Mixon. But we know how much that Cincinnati loves to pass the ball this year. It's going to be very interesting. So you'll see Samaje Perine give him a breather for maybe a series or two a game, but you'd expect Chris Evans to earn a portion of pass situations. I just thought it was interesting, building a little hype for Joe Mixon. And it'll be interesting to see what his price does in comparison to like an Alvin Kamara with the uncertainty there at quarterback, or Dalvin Cook, I found, who's undervalued right now. This is interesting, and I've been calling this for a couple weeks now, guys. This Cam Newton's already got a competition going with Mac Jones, and it's a legitimate. I mean, look at this news article here, this little tidbit. I get these from NBC Sports Edge. I absolutely love NBC Sports Edge, what they're doing over there. Really, really great intel, and it's all about sharing information. And the more information that you have, the better decisions you can make when approached with an investing and flipping opportunity. What's up, Al? What's going on, man? What's up, Matt Vescovi? So real quick, Matt is going to be live on my channel tomorrow night. I'm very excited to have Matt Vescovi on the channel tomorrow night because he's got a really interesting story, and he's got some very interesting rookie mistakes he wants to share with us, and we're going to talk through those things. It's just going to be a kickback, laid-back conversation. I want to get to know Matt a little bit better. I also want him to share his learning lessons, his story, and where his hobby has evolved to this point. So that'll be again tomorrow night, and there'll be more mail days this week as well. Woo! 99 in Massachusetts. Dang, David. Oh yeah, man. We're doing more fantasy. Hey, what's up, Shelly? Yeah, we're doing more fantasy. Hey, Rodney Moore in the house. What's going on? Sup. Hey. I got my coffee. This is actually coffee. It's Monday night. Probably by Thursday night's live stream, I'll be drinking the adult beverages. But yeah, competition between Cam Newton, Mac Jones. I've been calling it, dude. I think Mac Jones is going to start week 1 against the Dolphins. Check that out. Yeah, I really do. That's why. This is my 3rd cup of coffee. I made a pot of coffee. My wife said, I don't want any coffee. And I said, well, I guess I got to drink it all. I don't want coffee to go to waste, So I'm literally on my 3rd cup of coffee this evening. And yeah, coffee just renting space. So this was I thought big news. Demaryius Thomas announces retirement after 10 seasons in the NFL. Who else here remembers Demaryius Thomas as such a stud on our fantasy teams in Denver with Peyton Manning behind center, right? Man, those were the days, guys. Those were the days. Demaryius Thomas was a beast circa, 2012 time frame, 2012, 2013. So, bittersweet to see him retire. And yeah, I wish him the best, man. He always seemed like a really great guy. Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow's going to be the man in Jacksonville, dude. He might end up playing quarterback by halfway through the season. We don't know. We don't know. We'll see. Check this out, y'all. Kansas City, Mecole Hardman. They're talking about how Mecole Hardman has made sizable improvements, whether route running, consistency with catching the ball, or overall demeanor. Excuse me, y'all. Overall demeanor on the practice field. This is cool. I think that Kansas City needs a number 3 passing, like number 3, yeah. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill are 1 and 2. And then number 3 would be either Mecole Hardman or Byron Pringle or one of these other guys. Yeah, tight end, Noah Gray. But Hardman is incredibly fast. He's got the speed. So they're saying that the 4th-year wideout is hungrier than he's ever been. And I have seen an increase this offseason in Mecole Hardman's rookie cards a little bit. It's nothing that's gotten to, any levels that I would say, like, don't touch it. Like DK Metcalf, has really been climbing lately a lot. Guys in that super elite tier. So I think that was this is my purchase of the day, guys. So I'm really winding down. Hey, what's up, Braden? So I'm really winding down my purchasing because I've got all these packages I've got to go through. I got to start balancing out the scales, like I'm saying, listing cards, getting ready, submitting all the cards I want to submit to Pure Graded X for grading, submitting all the cards I want to submit to Star Stock for selling, and I want to do a group submission to PSA down the road through Star Stock to see what those results are for experimentation purposes. And when they eventually open that back up, and I also want to submit a bunch of cards to ComC as well. I'm not opposed to it, guys. The analysis that I'm going to use tonight is derived from our Google Sheets platform. It's a platform that I designed last year that Raven Invest. Sean, I don't know, I call him Raven Invest. Raven Invest. Sean from Raven Invest. Go to his channel, check him out, show him some love, subscribe to his channel because he has totally revolutionized what we're doing here on the Quest. And I'm going to share with you now, after I take down my share of the day, we've basically simplified the information that you see on our Google Sheets, and they've all been revamped as of today. So, for example, I'm going to go ahead and blow this up and just kind of like make this David laugh out loud. It's good, y'all. Love the pass from Tebow to him being a Ravens fan. 110 in Seattle today. Whew, there we go. There we go. Great pickup. Yeah, thanks, George. Yeah, that was incredible, dude. So, real quick, let's just go like that right there, just so I can show you guys in a full screen mode. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit without going up here. I guess I have to go up here, huh? So basically, we've simplified it now. You got the player name, the team, the draft year, and then you're going to have their RCA price on eBay, which, I'm basically looking at this as the basic iconic card that they have. That's going to have the most amount of transactions. It's going to be highly liquid. And there's going to be a B option for almost all of these players. In fact, all of them, yes. And the B column is in progress. You don't see it here because I've started on running backs and wide receivers first. And that's just going to continue to work. But now what you're going to see here is a quest rank instead of before it was a quest rank. But now this quest rank is derived from this quest PC score over here on the right. This column right here on the right is a quest PC score. And this column is derived from these scores right here, made up of fantasy score, athleticism score, and team score. And each one of these columns is comprised of dozens of other columns. So, for example, this fantasy column is a score given based on their projected fantasy outlook for 2021. So Patrick Mahomes projected to have the most passing yardage, the most passing touchdowns, the most rushing yards, and the most rushing touchdowns, i.e. fantasy points, i.e. on-field performance. He's going to have the highest fantasy score. So you could sort it by fantasy score and see how the rank differs between, what I think is, would have the number one rookie card investment value rank. And this is not taking the price of their card into consideration. Just basically, it's like their Hall of Fame status or their status within the hobby kind of thing. And of course, Tom Brady's going to be number one, even though he's really number 6 in fantasy projected scoring for 2021, which is still really impressive for a guy that's 44 years old. But he's got all the weapons he's got in Tampa, and he's still playing at such an elite level. So you can do the same thing with athleticism score, and you can sort it by that, and you can see that Josh Allen and Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence are up there at the top of those rankings. And then you can look at the team score and sort by that. Look at the power rankings. It takes the power rankings, the popularity, the Google trends, the social media followings. All that stuff is made into the team score. And I guess I kind of skimmed over the athleticism, but the athleticism is taking their height-adjusted speed score, their throw velocity, their Wonderlic, all that kind of stuff into consideration to come up with that score. And then we've got links in here for stars.com. And so Raven Invest really helped me design these scores. He brought it together. And I just kind of weighed in on how much these should be weighted. So for example, a team popularity score should really only be, like 20% of the overall grade of a player. And athleticism should be 40%. And then their fantasy projection, which is, how much are they expected to play this year and how well they expected to perform. Well, that should be, another 50%. So that should be half the equation. And so that's where I weighed in. And so when we look at the data that I was able to derive from that is basically looking like this right here, and this sorting range. Wentz needs to be higher on that list. What's up, Joel? Let's see. Where's Wentz at? Yeah, I got him down at number 26 on Quest Rank. You're probably right. And so there's still some tweaks we're making here. Wentz is down and got a 49 for Fantasy Outlook, 38. So it's really pretty quiet on him. And yeah, and you could look and you could see there's value there, dude, because his base donruss is trading at $12 compared to, another 2016 like Dak Prescott, $35. So yeah, man, that's almost triple. If I can, in fact, click on this and get a $12 Carson Wentz, I think that would be good deal. So let's see what they're going up to now, though. The optics at 50, optics at 30. Optics at 35. Those are optics, so it's not the base donruss. There's an SGC 9 for 45. There you go. There's a base donruss for 10 plus 425 shipping. So that card right there has got great value with it. So that's a good card. There's a 1999 optic, and you get the first year optic bonus. And I want to bring this up because this card has no helmet. This card has no helmet. It's got a lower print run as a base card than 2017, 18, 19, and 2020 optic. And it's $19.99 free shipping. And this is probably a third of what it's going to be less than half. It's probably about a third of what the Dak Prescott optic is trading at. So, I should probably switch back to my camera. You guys can see what I'm doing, but all right. Hey, man. It must be that coffee, man. Heat my blood up, y'all. All right. Let me see. Yeah, so this is what I was looking at today right here. Started with Patrick Mahomes. Boom. That's pretty good right there. Started with Patrick Mahomes and looked at his new listings. I'm like, okay, very, very interesting. You got a buy it now for 250. You got another buy it now for 220 with 31 watchers. But I'm like, what is he selling at? He's got a Prism with a day and a half left for 880. Another red yellow Prism optic for 700. And then I look at his recently solds, and just today he had some considerable transactions. Just today, you look at the Prism PSA 9, still almost $2,000. And look at this, two buy it nows of Patrick Mahomes PSA 9 Prism rookie card sold on the same day. Buy it nows. One sold for 2,500, one sold for 1,900. So, dude, that guy that got paid 1,900 compared to the guy I paid, that's a $600 difference. I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, one of those guys made out pretty well, and another one, it's like, man, he paid an extra $600. I thought that was pretty interesting. Then I look at the recently sold. So I'm like, are cards trading at that 250? Well, yeah, they are. Look, yesterday, Patrick Mahomes base donruss $300. Best offer was accepted. I got to think that offer was between 250 and 300. And there was another one, a best offer accepted at 245. So check it out. And then, of course, there's going to be, with these super elite quarterbacks, you guys got to pay attention for reprints. And this is not a reprint. It's just a collegiate card. I think it's him kicking the ball. I think he did some punting action in. Thanks, Wayne. What's up, Wayne? I appreciate you looking out for my health, brother. Yeah, I appreciate you guys too, man. Hey, man, we're striving hard to bring you highly valuable content, and I ask myself this all the time. What do I consider highly valuable content for myself and for you guys? And whenever I think about that, well, I really need to know how different rookie cards are moving for the same player, how different players in the same draft year are moving in the market. So I really need daily reconnaissance, almost daily, semi-weekly reconnaissance on what iconic rookie cards of premier athletes in the NFL are trading at, and what are they selling at, what are they available at, that kind of information, and across different marketplaces. So these are Sean from Raven Invest. I finally got it right. I didn't say Raven. I didn't call you Raven Invest. You are Sean from Raven Invest. and I are working on something that's even going to blow what we do with the sheets now out of the water, because it's going to be a tool that is going to be incredible. So just stay tuned for that, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like our content and our intel that we put out. And I know that Sean just put out a video earlier today, I think it was, on COMC budget buying strategy, which he does a really good job of buying on a budget on COMC. So check that out. These were active listings I found of Josh Allen, the number 2 fantasy projected quarterback going into 2021. These were his recently solds today and yesterday. And you can see there a $250 optic red and yellow Prism, and then $135 for that base Prism. And this one you got to disregard because it was a pick your card. One of those, someone's got a complete set, or they've got a portion of a complete set, and they just list them in a drop down under the listing, and you pick the one. So he probably could have had a Josh Allen as part of that for sale at one point, but likely no more. And then we go to the no helmet donruss, which I love this card. To me, the no helmet rookie cards that they did going all the way back to 2016, the donruss rated rookie, then 17 with the optic, and then 2018 they did it with the base donruss again, and not the optic. The optic's actually got the helmet on, the base donruss doesn't. I almost feel like that this base donruss with the helmet off is just a little bit more iconic. I feel like investors, collectors, they understand the eliteness of Josh Allen and his ability on the field, and they're either looking at this, I feel, or they're jumping then to the Prism or the select variations. I just feel that I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this. I feel that the no helmet definitely adds a little bit of eye appeal and collectability factor to that card. Just my opinion there. But you look at the recently sold yesterday. I mean, that thing's selling for $50, and so I'm gonna go to 2019 now and look and see how Kyler Murray's selling as the number 3 quarterback going into 2021. And there's a red color match card right there, $35. So PSA 9 for 60. Yeah, and I saw this and I immediately text my dad and shout out. Oh man, I forgot who it was. Someone commented on the sports card trip that I took with my dad to that Legacy coin shop. So I told my dad, go back and get that Kyler Murray SGC 9 for $40. If he'll still take $40 cash for that card, that's a good deal. So looked at some of the available Prism listings. This one I found was really interesting because it says it's from Japan, but it's only $65 or best offer plus $5 shipping. I don't know what you guys think about that. That from Japan sounds a little shady for $5. And this listing was new and it just seemed a lot lower than the other ones. So yeah, I'm interested on that too. Hey, what's up, Pick Six Trading? He said, y'all got Clubhouse yet? If interested, have invites to send your way. Andy and Raven Invest. Clubhouse. What's Clubhouse? Like Select Clubhouse? Hey, wait till I go buy that Kyler Murray SGC 9 before you go trading him some coins for it. But so check out those available Kyler Murrays. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then I looked at his recently sold compared to those active listings there. So just yesterday, like, look, guys, the market's moving. I mean, we've got activity on all the major players. Like, people are buying cards. It's not get it twisted. There's a lot more people in the hobby now than there were a year ago. So we're definitely in a totally different place than we were a year ago. We just had to expect a cool off after that intense honeymoon phase, there for the last year. So it's all good. But look at the difference. This was a primary example for me, guys, because look at that. That is a no helmet right there. PSA 9 Kyler Murray based donruss selling yesterday for $49 in an auction, 10 bids. And then there's a buy it now of a PSA 8, which is basically kind of like a raw card, but of an optic for $40. And if you look at those two cards just next to each other, which one would you rather have? I mean, yeah, maybe the optic is a little bit thicker card stock, and it's got a little bit of gloss, in the background around the player. But I feel like this photo of Kyler Murray with the helmet off, I just feel like that's way more iconic than this card. Hey. Oh, Gary V's got an app. Word? Interesting. Would like to see a good group there to do quick impromptu chats to discuss things like this. Interesting. Well, hey, man, I'm always down to collab. I'm going to start doing more impromptu live streams and stuff like this because of not having to do, editing but that's one of the things I love to do is edit the videos. So let me exit out. There we go. All right. But I'll definitely check it out, bro. I appreciate you sharing. Jackson, yeah, man. Please let Minshew go. Please. 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 I've got several Minshew stock. I got some mail. Let me see. Whoops. Let me see. See what's in this envelope. I'm going to open some mail for you guys. Quick break. What we at already? 35 minutes? Yeah. I tend to ramble. Let's see. Sent me some extras. What did I get? Oh, Jalen Reagor. Field level silver. And I want to say my price point on this Jalen Rager field level silver was like around $10 out the door total with shipping and everything. So pretty sick, right? Put that over there. I got plenty of room to spread out here. Um, Looking at some DAX. Let's blow it up a little bit. Yeah, look at sold transactions on DAC. You know what I found was interesting? No sales yesterday. Sales on Saturday, but no sales yesterday. But still, that card trading at 35 plus shipping around 40, and the PSA 10 trading around 200. Interested to see what you guys think about that. Here's some available listings right now. They have one for 40 plus 4. Here's one for 30 plus 395. This new one, I felt that was a very good deal. That's one that I would purchase myself if I hadn't already purchased so many cards. But definitely one I wanted to share with you guys. So there are some deals popping up there of the Dak Prescott with no helmet and the rated rookie. 30 plus 395. That's not bad at all compared to even, just looking at what the cards are selling for now. Like here's one that just sold Saturday for 40. So that's profit already baked into that purchase. If the seller reports are good, maybe ask for some additional pictures. Um, and that's all I looked up for Dak. I know his Prism Silvers are um, definitely triple digits, and so are this guy's. Looking at the number 5 quarterback going into 2021 is Russell Wilson, and his card prices are down. I thought this was interesting. $600 for a BGS 9.5 Pop 47, and this is a really nice looking card. There's the raw one for 275, and then the silver one for 1900. But let's look at what the recently solds were. There was a sale today of this rookie impact that's an insert for 100, and other than that, though, you go back to what, like Friday or last Thursday, and there's just not a lot of these floating around. The further you go back, especially with this being first year Prism, not a lot floating around. I mean, someone paid $1,000, got a pretty good deal compared to the active listing. And then the other options, there's a lot of different tops variations in 2012. You could get a Russell Wilson. Um, all kinds of different ones. They have some with these retro looks. You have the base tops and the tops chrome. I thought this lot right here was very interesting. $99 for a base tops and a tops chrome. I thought that was a very good deal. Hold on to Akers. Yep, I'm very bullish on Cam Akers this year. Rich Eisen has been talking up Cam Akers. Yeah, big year for Dak. Yep, and especially with that opening game Thursday night against the Bucks. Yeah, big time for that. Let's see, where was I at? Let's see, Tom Brady. Yeah, I can't forget him. He's actually the number 6 fantasy quarterback going into 2021. So it's pretty incredible, man. Just goes to show you how good our supporting cast is in Tampa. And Tom's probably going to throw the ball quite a bit, even, dumping off to Leonard Fournette. Now we got Giovanni Bernard, so a little fast guy too. His base Bowman, I picked this one to highlight specifically for anybody new. Like, I wish they would put reprint at the beginning of the description in their listing instead of the end, but that's how they do it. And there's a ton of reprints out there, just like we talked about with Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and in the super elite guys. Tom Brady, though, 2000 Bowman, 655, buy it now. That was sold yesterday. There was a lot of movement actually on Tom Brady over the weekend. Sold to a PSA 9 base Bowman Chrome, $5,000 best offer accepted. Actually doesn't sound bad from what I've seen on his Bowman Chrome going for. And then this is the card that I've got that's at Pure Graded X right now, coming back soon. This 2000 Skybox Impact. And those are going for a steady 200 raw. PSA 8.5 near mint to mint for 400. Best offer accepted. I'm guessing around 375. And Yeah, I just basically was looking at his recently sold items. Those were 2 today, 1 yesterday. And then Justin Herbert, what do you guys see? This is a prime example. I mean, you look at these different listings here between all the inserts and different options in 2020, and now you still got stuff coming out from Chronicles. I think that there's Prism Black cards, especially Prism Black Silver cards that are going undervalued, just because I don't think a lot of people are really a whole lot knowledgeable about some of the newer cards and the offerings in the 2020 set. And now you even have these clearly donruss cards that came out in Chronicles. This card right here, this rookies with the foil checkerboard pattern. I actually sold. I pulled one of these in my 2020 donruss hobby box back in last September. I held it and saved it. Actually sold it on eBay probably about a month ago now for about $40, and now that card sold yesterday for 60. So definitely an increase there in cards that have scarcity around them, especially cards that have this mosaic square shiny in the background. I think those cards have a really nice eye appeal and collectability factor. And Justin Herbert, who he is, so definitely, people are listing sealed wax with him in the description. Of course, so that 2020 product, him and Joe Burrow. And so you see sealed wax is still selling $180 for a hanger and a blaster box. That's I feel like that is up. That's really expensive for that. But hey, man, with the hit rate in the optic in 2020, with how deep the NFL draft class was, I get it, but still, man, there's a base donruss there. I mean, $30. Man, that's it's pricey. It's pricey, but for 2020, stack those Herberts, stack them and rack them, right? I mean, Herbert's a stud, but wait till I'm all about looking for value. Like right here, when I stumbled upon Lamar at number 8, $30 or best offer plus $3.95 shipping. I'm like, to me, that just like oozes value because let's see, when I look at the sheet and I sort by draft year, and I'm looking at 2018. I'm comparing Lamar Jackson, who was a 2019 MVP, and they did, you know, they did add Sammy Watkins. They did draft Rashad Bateman. They do have J.K. Dobbins now. This is Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews. This is a huge year for Lamar Jackson, and if anything, maybe they'll just open up running plays. I mean, just with his legs alone, I could see him making some big splash plays going into the season here. And with him trading at almost half, a little bit more, maybe 60% of what Josh Allen's trading at, definitely feel like there's room for growth there. Just room for growth. I mean, he's even trading less than Baker Mayfield right now. And Baker Mayfield had a ton of hype coming off of 2020 season, just based on the whole team performance last year. People are very excited about the Browns and their outlook this year. I think Baker got an incredible persona off the field, a personality, super cool guy. It's funny. And, a $35 based donruss, though, when I look at this, I'm like, I would rather buy the Lamar just because it's cheaper and he's got the same ability, if not even a higher athletic ability, to go out and make a run for MVP. So I thought that was really interesting. Then, Sam Darnold's dirt cheap. If you think this is the year for Sam Darnold, now that he's got all these incredible weapons in Carolina, his base donruss is at 10. So that kind of permeates across the other sets. And typically when you look at those, so his Prism is going to be trading then at $25 for a Prism, which is, again, 40% lower than what Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield's Prisms are trading at. And so then you're like, oh, well, there's value across the board for that player. If you think there's going to be excitement and hype and potentially even really good performance from him coming out of the gates this year. You're definitely going to see that price increase. Now, Lamar's electric, man. Yeah, I definitely have bought some DeAndre Swift. What what one? Hey, what's up, Jason? What one NFL player follows you in retail packs? um, I don't know, man. I haven't opened a ton of product. Actually, I would say if there was one NFL player that followed me in 2020 packs, it was Jacob Eason for whatever reason. Thank God, though, I sold it on that hype last year. Whenever there was like a 2-week period where there was an inkling of hope that he might get the starting job in Indianapolis, and I sold those. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. But I did this, and I basically did all this research, and I got to number 9, who was like, oh, shoot, Rodgers is at number 9 going into 2021. We don't even know if he's going to play anymore. I mean, Rodgers is on the NFL Player Association has announced that they are giving players the option to opt out again this year. If that be the case, Rodgers could take advantage of that scenario, opt out, save himself like $18 million, and not have to play football for the Green Bay Packers. Now, the catch is he can't play football for anybody, and then it just kind of sets his whole career and everything a year behind. And that whole situation just really sucks. You hate to see a Hall of Fame talent like that stuck in this situation with the management and ownership and coaching staff of Green Bay. And it's gonna affect Devontae Adams. It's gonna affect Aaron Jones. It's gonna affect all those guys in Green Bay. And so I don't know what's gonna happen there, but his rookie cards are obviously, just based on his Hall of Fame status, still at a highly elevated price. Now, be careful again with the reprints. There's even some reprints of Rodgers that look very tricky that I think people have got a bid on. Like this one, for example, I'd be real nervous buying these Rodgers raw cards. Be worried that they're reprints. Before I go to the secret weapon, like this one right here, there's a reprint selling for $50. 24 watchers. Like, what the? Whereas the real, and that's a chrome with a condition. There's a real one though, 125. Advertised. That's in the price range. If you look at what they were sold for, $80, best offer accepted. There's 140 sold today, a raw one in the one touch for $140, and then a PSA 9 for $240 sold today. I know. That's what I'm saying, Arfo. I know. Rodgers not going to sit off MVP. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I almost feel like he's got to play. Like, I think the only way out of this is to just play. I don't know, man. What's up, Jason? I'd like to mention my favorite with a really awesome scale on the pictures. Believe it or not, Score Chrome. Really, is this 2021 Score Chrome? I have not taken a look at that. Lamar is scary. Yeah, you're right. Lamar does run the ball. It definitely. Connor says, I think Kirk may have some room. Maybe. I mean, I understand he isn't spectacular. The Vikings are good, and the talent around him can carry his price as he performs well. Sure. Kirk is up there based on the supporting cast efficiency. I mean, where's Kirk at? Kirk is up there, man. Really, 36. Where's Cousins? There, I went right over him. Boom. Number 15. I mean, middle of the pack in the Quest rank, and right. His athletics not crazy, but his fantasy is right dead smack average. 50 being average. His team scenario in Minnesota is pretty good. It's above average, team rank, and base tops $5. That's really low, guys. I mean, really low. That There's a 2012 base tops for $2 even. But hey, man, you definitely got value in Kirk Cousins, but there's a refractor for 14. Shoot, there's some value right there. But I mean, let's face it, man. They just drafted Kellen Mond, and with some decent draft capital, I think in the second round. Man, there's a lot of 10, dude, for 50 tops chrome. Whew, son, that's $5 a piece. So I think it's just the overall feeling is that Kirk is going to be gone in a year or two, and he's never going to make it to the Hall of Fame. And he's now in his 10th year in the league, and so that doesn't bode well for his collectability factor. So there's not a whole lot of people investing in him. I get it. All the attention is going to Justin Jefferson, and then it's going to Dalvin Cook, you know. So, but Kirk Cousins, I mean, hey, if he's going to make a run, this is the year. Like, this is the year for Kirk Cousins to put it together and play the lights out, man. Let's see if I missed. So, yeah, Rodgers was number 9. Hurts was number 10. Hurts was number C. We're at 51. We're at 51 minutes. Man, you guys are good. You guys are good people. I'll tell you what, man. I really appreciate you guys. All the support here on the quest. All the support you showed my dad and I. Man, the poor guy can't use it, who struggles using the computer and texting my little sister, man. All the support, the nice messages and the thumbs up and stuff, man. I appreciate you guys. So let's see. This is my best pick of the night because he's the number 10 quarterback going into 2021, trading like, he's the number 25th. And I appreciate you, Rodney. Hey, what's up, Darren? Yeah, man, Arfo, you're right. Right. Kirk just never really took that step. Pump up that Spurrier football. No shit, right? Where's the Spurrier football up there? A Spurrier football. I didn't give you guys a good look at it. There you go. There's a Spurrier football. The Spurs on football. And then there's some like really faded out. Pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely needs air. Definitely needs air. Probably get one of those case. I have a signed Rondé Barber Bucks Super Bowl football too. That you guys see up there. I need to put a case for that one too as well. What's up, Bulldog? What does Bulldog say? Mond isn't a great NFL spot. Cousins and Carr, they put up good numbers, but they're very unexciting. Yeah, that's it, man. Same thing with Derek Carr. That's a good point. Same thing with Derek Carr. I feel some people though get more excited about Derek Carr because of Las Vegas. I don't know, something about that vibe. But here's some incredible value for you guys. I would like to get into collecting more 90s football refractors. David Hunter is incredible. Dude, Rodney, if you want to reach out to somebody who just absolutely shreds 90s short print, serial numbered refractors, dude, David Hunter is the man. Like, he finds incredible value in a late 90s, early 2000s football, short print, refractors, serial number cards, jersey patch cards, just a ton of really cool cards that I never knew about that I think have huge collectability and eye appeal factor. But man, I get stuck on Jalen Hurts. Like, I could spend, so much money on this dude right now at where his prices are at. Just looking at his base card. And then as I go up to the recently sold, there's one of those Clearlys. How do you guys feel about these Clearly donruss? Part of me thinks they're cool. But then part of me is wondering, like, is that like one of those plastic cards? I feel like those haven't typically held as good a value as cardboard. I don't know, something about them. I'm not 100% sold on. Apparently, aren't other people aren't as well because the Justin Herbert is not. I mean, I saw that one going for $20, so less than what the base donruss is going for. Just to kind of give you guys an idea. But Jalen Hurts, selling yesterday based optic and donruss for there's a base donruss for $7-8. I mean, we're talking a quarter of what a Justin Herbert's selling for. And, Tua's rookie cards are selling for more than this. Um, Joe Burrow's rookie cards are selling for 3 times more than this. And it's just really interesting because you look at I'm going to go back to my Quest score because I love to look at this analysis here on Jalen Hurts. Whenever I sort it by fantasy projection, Jalen Hurts being in Philadelphia, man, that's team population score is just slightly team score overall when you take in their popularity with their power rankings and their Google Trends and their social media followings, 47. So, okay, middle of the pack right there. Definitely above average athleticism. And the fantasy projection this year is high. Adding Devonta Smith, Jalen Reagor coming back, going to be used in a better role. Miles Sanders, this is a big make or break year for him. And there's just incredible value there. He's like the one guy that's like low hanging fruit on this list of guys. And then like these are all like the base top score. And Ryan Tannehill, being that 2012 guy, has got really good value sitting next to if that was my choice, if I was picking between Ryan Tannehill and Kirk Cousins, I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill for sure. For sure. I like his potential outlook this year better. But that's where I'm at, guys. I've got a new sticker coming in from Show Your Slabs Display, which I'm going to be putting Pure Graded X slabs in. Man, I'm excited to get that in. I'm going to open another package because I can. I want to see what's in here. I did the analysis like this on wide receivers too, and partially on all the running backs. And oh, look at that, guys. Justin Jefferson, base field level. Again, I'm looking at like price put on this card for right under $10. This base field level being short print card, I attack it, man, at that price point because, I mean, this dude broke Randy Moss's rookie record. And shoot, if people want to forget that this early in his career, with a card as short print as this, and the collectability factor that field level has, I think that there's no doubt I can hold this card. I can put it in a cool looking slab. I could sell it a year, 2, 3 years from now. He's a second year wide receiver stud. Now Kirk Cousins knows how to hit him, right? So Kirk Cousins is like gonna definitely light him up this year. So boom. That's it, man. We're at an hour. I wanna stop it here. So like I'm not gonna open too much mail on here because the camera quality that StreamYard supports is only 720p max. And you definitely, when you're looking at cards, you want to appreciate the fine details with good lighting, good camera angle, and 1080p at least. That's 2 megapixel quality video. You at least want to have that. And so, I'm not going to rip a whole lot here live, but I'll stop this and immediately I want to record opening some of these packages and get to some more of those packages so we can get the cycle rolling. Like I've got to get my butt in gear. I want to be ready. I want to list 10 cards a day so that I'm ready to capitalize and make some sales here in the next month and a half or so. I think football is going to peak early this year. Training camp starting up July 27th. Preseason football. Let's go. Cool, man. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Let me know
in the comments. I feel good about Tua. Tua's right outside of that top 10, but he's in Miami. He's had all off season to make sure the hip is 100%, to learn the playbook, to practice with his teammates, to put in the work. That's one thing that's concerned me a little bit about Tua is the potential work ethic issues and potential injury issues there. But definitely, yeah. I mean, I like Tua, but if Tua is more expensive than Jalen Hurts, I'm just going to go to Jalen Hurts. But I have bought some Tua at the same price as Jalen Hurts because, I feel equally as good about just their overall hype and excitability and excitement of that player going into this year. You know what I'm saying, guys? So let me stop it here. I'm going to do some more tweaking, fine tuning the setup. I also ordered some more acrylic shelves, and I'm going vertical, baby. I've decided I'm gonna replace this chalkboard with a monitor. George from Basement Sports Cards convinced me to replace this chalkboard with something more modern because the Investor Challenge will be displayed on a monitor anyways. I want to get a digital display, put there some more shelves, the Show Your Slabs, the Pure Graded X, the football mail days. I had some really good ideas too for some fun clips I was going to add into this morning's video, but I just got in the weeds of all this research and data analysis. I'm like, man, let's just go live. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I had fun. Thank you for the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Peace. Look at that, right at an hour